And we're live. All right. Welcome, people of YouTube. I'm assuming that Dan will eventually get a copy of this and upload it. As you can see, he's not here. Apparently, a truck was more important to him than we were, um,
hmm
which I don't blame him much, other than the fact that it's a truck. Um,
hmm
but since he's not here, Darkmoon, Francis, Jared, take it away with the recap.
Well, thank you. Let's see. Last time on World's Worst Adventures, we came across a strange.
Remember to do it in character.
Uh, last time on Dragon Ball Z, my group of friends came across this strange, funny-looking man who called himself Thurkir. He appears to be some sort of wizard, but beyond that, we don't know much about him. I think he looks funny, and I like him. We spent some time at the snail races again, where our new friend Thurkir managed to win a potion of advantage vial. I was also in the race, and I did not win, and I am sad. But we also managed to find some very strange things. We found a talking swan. What's her name again?
Featherina.
Featherina, who was very smart, and I liked the things she said. Mitt, I did not like the things Mitt said, though. I thought they had a very interesting conversation, and I wish I got to participate, but I couldn't think of anything to say because I am not the smartest person. We also went to the Calliope, where many good things happened. We got to dance and sing, and uh, Thurkir showed a surprising display of musical talent. My favorite part was at the Hall of Illusions, where we saw this very weird sort of pig mask lady in a mirror talking to someone, and then Trith, my friend Trith, shot a fireball at the mirror and just blew everything up. So yes, I think I'm going to have a very good time with these friends in the future. We also found the Kenku Kittlestein, who had stolen the voice of the mime, and they managed to get the voice back. And for that, he has. I'm trying to read it as I go through. Uh, for that, he gave us an acting lesson as payment. Now, oh yes, I forgot. I won my cupcake. I forgot about my cupcake. I got a cupcake of invisibility for my amazing performance in the pie eating contest. I am very full. I feel like I'm going to throw up, but I'll still eat that cupcake if it comes in handy. And I think that about wraps it up. I think our adventure resumes right now.
Alrighty then.
Gabby, you
After
did a better job last time.
I have
he
more
had more time to
experience.
prepare, uh, and we don't know how many takes it took him actually.
2.
See, he had 2 takes. He only had one.
Well, the first one I just started talking and then just like had this and so I had to stop and go back.
So, having received your prize for winning the pie eating contest, you guys emerge from the feasting orchard and are beginning to set out on the fair as you have only another hour before the crowning of the Witchlight monarch. And as you guys are exiting the feasting orchard, you see Burley the Bugbear wearing his jack-o'-lantern helmet approaches you. Excuse me, gentlemen, but Mr. Witch and Mr. Light would like a word with you.
Certainly. lead on.
Right this way. And so he slowly leads you all around back through where the gondolas were, back towards the big top, and then directly back into the staff area. Once you get there, I should have pulled up these notes.
If he was here, I would have leaned over to Mitt and said, I don't know what we did, but we should have tried this to start with.
Let's see here. Okay.
You know what? I just realized something.
Hmm.
Francis didn't take his helmet off in the pie-eating contest.
Yeah, he smushed it through those traps.
I never just.
As you get into the staff area, the bugbear leads you to a circle of wagons. Leaning against a partially ostentatious wagon is an aging clown with a printed grin. He puffs his bubble pipe and glares at you as the bugbear, ignoring the clown, opens the wagon door and ushers you inside. And let me get. There's a thing that I can show you. Boop. Boop. Yeah. Yeah. Inside, you see these two fellows, Mr. Witch and Mr. Light. A flamboyant elf grins ear to ear as he welcomes you into the wagon with a theatrical bow. Please, come in. It's a delight to meet you all. I'm Mr. Light, and this is my associate, Mr. Witch. He gestures to a stocky elf lounging on a bunk. Mr. Witch nods as he doffs his top hat to you. I remember you. You were the odd creatures that were standing outside of our staff area earlier.
Yes, that would be us.
So,
I'm surprised you wanted to see us after that strange encounter.
well, we do make it a point to meet those that help our carnival thrive, as well as those that help it to suffer, but lucky for you, this is a good thing. We just wanted to thank you for making this night a wonderful evening. With only 1 hour left until the crowning of the Witchlight moniker, I believe you guys are in the running. We shall see once we get there, as the watch tends, or the scepter has a mind of its own. But it's looking good.
I must say, I'm not particularly familiar with the idea of the Witchlight monarch. I'm assuming it's something sort of local custom, but what does it entail exactly?
Well, you obviously get the title of the Witchlight monarch. There is a small prize, I believe? Question mark. Masters is the one that's forgetting, not him.
Role-playing 101. If you ever want to throw off the DM, ask a personal question.
Ask a very specific question.
Mm-hmm. And I will get my voice back. I just right now I have a whole bunch of cheese in my throat. Tacos.
Oh, interesting.
You get nothing. Good day, sir. Oh.
Yes, you are crowned the Witchlight Monarch. You get to wear a crown, and then you get a special prize. And I'm losing the voice. There we go. This is the voice from Mr. Light. It took a moment.
And tell me, just what exactly is this prize?
Well, win the crown and you'll find out, sir.
A secret prize. I'm sorry. I've just been going about my day as normal, really. As normal as they ever are, but could you perhaps tell me why, what it is that we've done to be suddenly in this running for the Witchlight Monarch?
Well, you have helped several things happen. You assisted our friend to gain back his voice. One of your compatriots here has won the Feasting of the Orchard, the pie eating contest. Yes.
That's me.
Anytime you make our citizens and our denizens happy, you raise the overall atmosphere here at the carnival.
DM question. Are we still wearing all the clothes we stole?
Unless you took them off.
Wonderful. This makes me so happy.
I've never changed clothes. I don't know if you weren't here last time, but I just got out and I was like, I tried to get them to run away with a command spell, and it didn't work at all.
No, not at all. Well, we are certainly doing everything we can to make this a more festive atmosphere. Sort of regards his own apparel at that moment because it's not something he's very comfortable with wearing. Mr. Witch and Mr. Light, is it? How long have you folks been running this magical carnival?
Mr. Witch at this point pipes up. He's not very man of many words, but you see him. We've been here long enough. But tell us, why is it that you have come to the carnival?
Really, I couldn't say. I was on a completely different errand. And all of a sudden, I was just walking down the road, and it appeared before me. And here I am. Something just, might say, compelled me to walk in. Someone already bought me a ticket, so...
Actually, somebody told you to come to the carnival.
Yeah.
Whatever.
We have a chronergy wizard. There can be two different timelines converging. Two different events.
Sort of compelled, and someone had already bought me a ticket, so who was I to say no?
Ooh, someone bought your ticket, you say? Very intriguing.
The same story goes for me. Oh, sorry.
This is quite the development.
In fact, all of us had our tickets bought. It's is that something that's typical for your little show here?
Not so easily, no. Though I do remember your faces. Each of you have been here before.
I say that's quite unlikely. I've grown up in a small port town far south from here. Or at least far south from where I was. I don't actually know if I'm still on that plane of existence anymore, if that's a thing that I'm aware of.
Well, you see... Yes, you are aware of different planes of existence. Our carnival goes all over the place. It's in many different domains, in many different planes, and even in many different locations. This is actually the first time we've been to this specific spot in the many years that we've been part of this carnival. But yes, now that you say it, Mr. Witch, I do believe I do recognize these four. You each brought yourselves into our carnival and did not pay for a ticket. You know, not paying for a ticket, there's always a price. And it appears that you have each paid that price. One way or another.
It's very odd that you would say that I've been here before when I have no recollection of it.
I remember something. I know I've been here before as a child. I remember seeing this strange moon-faced lady, or it's a mask, I should say, but. And then some after that, I can't remember anything. I don't remember your faces, that's for sure.
Yes, as Mr. Witch and Mr. Light pry more and more, those memories of being at this carnival when you were younger slowly start to come to your recollection.
Is that the both of us or just him?
All of you, all four of you.
Oh, no. I gotta remember what happened, you know.
Now, having said that, we would like to mention that we are not responsible for your losses.
Well, that does bring up an interesting idea, something I'm quite curious about, actually. Because you say that you're with the carnival, and yet the carnival is named, I would expect, after you, but you do not appear to be the ones in charge of the carnival.
We are in charge of this carnival. It follows our whims.
Really? And yet you would say that you are not responsible for anything which may have been charged to us at some occasion in the past.
Forces are at work on the other side that are entirely beyond our control.
Which would reinforce my point that you are not in fact in control.
The wheel of time turns ever on, and what is lost, what is gone is gone. We were not the reason they were gone, but we are in charge of this carnival.
It's right about here that some metagaming would be very helpful. Not that we would ever do that.
So are you perhaps saying that your authority is limited?
Our authority is absolute, as per the agreement that we have made for obtaining this carnival.
Oh.
You now speak very, very explicitly in riddles and contradictions. If you are authorized to do this by someone else, then in fact you are not in control.
Oh no, we are in control. We obtained this carnival through a deal that we've made.
Oh, I love deals. I have a friend who has a penchant for orchestrating all manner of deals. Why don't you tell me about your deal?
Our deal is not important.
I didn't say it was. I'm simply curious. I'm fascinated in the art of negotiation.
We're more interested in what it is that you're after here.
As I said, I have no idea. I don't have a strong recollection of being here. I suppose I'm just here for a good time.
Well, if I may be so bold. On my ventures, I came across this strange man who claimed to be a warlock of sorts. He told me that his patron, an archfey by the name of Zybilna, was in trouble, and that she had something to do with this carnival. Beyond that, the details are not very clear, but I wanted to help.
And at you saying that, Mr. Witch opens his pocket watch and looks at Mr. Light and closes it and says, "Burley, I believe it is time that our guests return to the carnival. We have much to prepare before the final hour." And he begins ushering you back out of the cart. As a thank you for bringing up the spirits of our carnival, Thaco, please give these each a gift. And as you all exit the wagon, the door shuts behind you, and Thaco, the clown that was leaning up against the other cart, pulls out some balloons and will make each of you a balloon animal if you wish.
Ooh.
Certainly.
Can we put in a specific request?
Of course, of course. I can do all kinds of things. Would you like a snake? Or perhaps a worm? Or maybe a sword without a hilt?
I suppose this is the art of the imagination, then.
It can be the art of whatever you wish it to be.
Can you do a blink dog?
I don't see why not. And he swiftly starts twisting and turning the balloon, and a dog shape begins to form, and he grabs a pin and pops it. That didn't work as planned. Maybe just a dog. And he makes you another one and hands it to you, and it slowly floats around your head.
Oh, it's adorable. I'll name him. Let's see. I don't know what I'll name him. I'll come back to that. I was looking up.
The three of you?
Perhaps a lizard of sort.
Okay, let's see. He hands it over, and it kind of resembles Thurkier a little bit, though you don't know who that is. And the two quiet ones, a snake for you and a worm for you. And at that point, Burley the Bugbear begins to usher you out. Once on the outside, Burley removes his jack-o'-lantern helmet, revealing a worried expression. Bad things have happened. Been happening into this carnival for a while. People and things have been going missing. My bosses know much more than they're telling. But their hands are tied somehow. You're the first people I've met who might be able to set things straight. Witch and Light are good guys, but you'll need some leverage to make them spill the beans.
Have you any suggestions on what we might be able to use for leverage?
Well, the Witchlight monarch is chosen by Mr. Light's scepter, the Witchlight vein. Witch and Light have no control over who the monarch will be. But it's always a guest who has contributed the most to the happiness of the carnival. The monarch is also given a charm that lets them fly.
Ooh.
Mr. Witch's Witchlight watch is attached to his waistcoat by a chain. So whoever controls it, controls the carnival. If you were to take this from him, it would give you the leverage you would need in order to get the information you require. But whoever tries to steal it would need to be able to break or unfasten the chain that is attached to it, or it will remain in his possession.
That sounds like a job for Cat Friend.
Now, there are people around this carnival who are good eggs, and they may be able to assist you if you are kind to them. And I know what you've already done for Candlefoot and Alicia. So, they might be in good graces to assist you. As well as Dirlagan. I don't know if you've had any encounters with him, but he too is a good egg. I would stay away from Thaco. He's a bit untrustworthy.
Is it because he's a clown?
No, there's nothing against clowns. He's just a bit shifty.
Very well. We'll see what we can do. I've quite forgotten the name. What was the Displacer Beast? One of those you said was
Dialogan.
Dialogan. Okay. Is the carousel the only thing that we haven't been to at this point?
Pretty much, yeah.
Okay.
Alright.
Well, then let's head over there real quick, and I guess we'll ride that real quick, and so hopefully something will present itself.
Alrighty. So you guys make your way over to the carousel. And I believe at this point everybody still has a punch left or two.
Mm-hmm.
And yes. As you each approach the carousel, you see a centaur-looking lady wearing the customary dragon fly wings, butterfly wings of all of the carnival goers. And as you approach, a procession of wooden unicorns stand motionless at a circular wooden platform. Fairgoers clamber on to the unicorns' backs, and a female centaur sets the ride in motion. The unicorns shake their manes and creak to life, cantering around the carousel to the delight of their riders. Would you each like to ride? I believe we have time for a few more rides for the evening.
Why, yes. I would love to take a ride. My fine horse lady.
I have a question for the DM.
Yes.
Is she as distressed as she looks in this picture?
Yes. She looks very distressed.
Okay. I would not like to ride her.
Well, she's not the ride, so.
Oh, okay. Like, well, we came over here initially to perhaps ride, but is there something else that we might be able to help you with? You seem as though you're a little out of sorts.
You went through 3 different voices right there.
I did.
That's okay. I can't get my voices right tonight either.
I'm just trying to get one right.
As you say this, a little boy is walking by with his mother, and you hear him say, "Look, Mommy, she's a centaur." And the lady pulls the boy aside and keeps going on, and you hear her say under her breath, "I'm not a centaur."
Pardon my lack of insight, but you certainly seem as though you look like one.
Yes, but I wasn't always this way. I made a bad deal with a hag.
Oh, do tell.
Well, I had my horse, who I loved dearly, and she died suddenly. And the hag said that she could reunite us. And I took her up on her offer, and, well, I am forever united with my horse.
I see.
Francis pukes a little in his helmet. That is so. I don't even want to think about this anymore. Your horse is No offense to you or your body right now. Just
I know. I'm
the
disgusting.
the mechanics of it all.
You don't have to tell me how ugly I am. I know.
No. That's not what I meant. It's not what I meant at all. You seem like quite a fair young lady.
Yeah,
I
tell
just
that to the barf coming out of the bottom of your helmet.
It's just fusing someone with their dead loved one that's not okay. That's not okay at all.
I mean, Jerek is very curious as to how this all worked out, but he's also kind of curious as to. Pardon me. Could you tell me your name, perhaps?
My name is Diana Cloppington. A regrettable name, I'm sure.
It's somehow very appropriate.
Feels like fate almost.
Dinah, would you have a means of reconnecting or finding or locating these hags or this hag that did this to you?
I cannot say, but
Is that perhaps part of the curse? You can't tell anyone about it.
She walks over and shuts down the ride. All right, folks. Everything is fine. If you could please exit the vehicle, there's a bit of maintenance we need to attend to, if you will. And people on the ride begin to leave and walk away. And she comes over with a bucket of paint. If you wouldn't mind, the horses are in disrepair. If you could figure out their names, perhaps there is some information that they would be willing to part with.
Everything is riddles around here. Sure, let's give it a shot.
Oh, names. This doesn't sound like a job for me.
So you you take up
Where's Mitt?
you take up the paint and walk over to the carousel. There are 8 horses, 4 pairs. The first pair you come to, you can tell that there are places on them that have names. One of them is in fairly good order. You can read it very plainly, and it's Fortune. And the one next to it that seems to be matching in color scheme looks like the name is worn off, and all that remains that you can read is a B.
Mm-hmm. Fortune and B.
What color are they?
Purple and gold.
Ah.
Fortune and B. Are there any other ones we can look at?
Yeah. Moving along to the second pair, you notice that one of them has the full name, and it's Fall. And the other one is PR something. And you can see that the one that has letters missing seems to be slightly ahead of the one named Fall.
Fall, PR, Fortune, B. I mean, can we like go around and look at all of them? That might
Yeah.
make things a lot easier here.
The third pair, there is one whose name is Stones.
Okay.
Stone. Yeah, Stone. And the other one has an M, and then there's a space in the middle, and then an S at the edge. So you have M on one edge, S on the other edge, and then you can't discern the letters in between.
Okay.
And it looks as though there is some green paint on the one that's missing letters. That seems to be like coming out from under the saddle and whatnot.
Mm-hmm.
But the other one seems to be more clean looking. And the final pair, the one that you can read says Stitch. And the one that you can't read has a singular letter in the middle, and it's just an N.
Well, that doesn't sound like Lilo and Stitch.
And you can see there seems to be a lot of clockwork imagery on these two horses.
Stitch.
I mean, the second two, you said PR. The only thing that comes to my mind is fall prone, but I'm assuming that that's not it. This is going to take a while. Can't just ask her the names, I'm assuming, right?
No.
That'd make too much sense. Worth asking. Any thoughts, Mr. Francis?
I don't know, but I feel like the PR, like their name could be Primrose.
Fall Primrose? That would be topical for the setting.
I will say that these names are singular words.
Mm-hmm.
You mean single syllable?
No, single words.
Okay.
And the PR is at the left side of the name tag. So it's PR something.
Primrose would fit.
Is Primrose one name, or is it Prim and Rose?
It's one word.
It's one word.
But if you don't know that, I'm assuming that that's not the answer.
That's not the answer.
Prune.
Prune.
Wait, purple. It's purple. Maybe prune?
Nope, that's not the purple one.
Purple one is fortune and B.
Ah, shoot, you're right. Never mind.
As you're looking over the first pair again, you also notice that the one that has the full name of Fortune seems to be looking at the other one that has just the B.
Wait, when we say B, do we mean like B-E-E or just
Nope,
B?
just the
The
letter,
letter B. Okay. Fortune looking at B.
For those of you watching this on YouTube, this is going to be the rest of the stream, so you may fast forward. I'll try and put the link in the bottom for where to jump to after this is over.
This is gonna be a while. I mean, at this point, we might as well just start throwing out words. Beauty. He's a stunned look on his face.
Would you like to make an intelligence check?
I would love to make an intelligence check. I have a +1 in that, which is 2 more than
Okay.
my friend has.
Give me. Hold on. Give me a history check using either intelligence or wisdom, your choice. So for you, it would be a +3 if you used wisdom, a +1 if you used intelligence.
Yeah, let's use wisdom. Oh, what? What do you mean a BTT? Okay, never mind. Let's do this.
And for Francis, it would be a -1 or a 0.
Mm-hmm.
A second.
Too bad Trith isn't here yet.
All right.
Mm.
Straight up wisdom. Survey says absolutely nothing.
Yeah, these are just absolutely stumping you. You have no idea. Really and truly, you have no idea. Would you like to try an investigation check to examine these more?
I'd like to do an investigation check to see if I can determine how many letters could be in the scratched out words.
Wise. Yeah, let's see the roll.
Investigation, you said?
Yep.
Okay, that's the same either way. So.
I'll say that Francis is helping you with this and give you advantage. So, the first pair, the one that's missing, it's a B and then 3 letters following it.
Okay.
The second pair is PR with 3 letters following it.
Mm-hmm.
The third pair is M with 2 letters following it and then an S. So M something something S.
Mm-hmm.
And then the fourth pair is something something N something.
Okay.
I still want to go with prune for that one. Pris?
I was gonna say press or full.
You know what? The other 2 are there. I'm going to just do a roll for each of them.
Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Okay. Dan just posted a picture of his truck. Yeah, that was worth missing for.
Okay.
Oh, you're right. I could say it is. That is a nice looking one.
Okay. So Trith walks up and goes in whatever voice Trith uses. They seem to be old proverbs of some kind. Look at how Fortune is looking at this one. I remember an old proverb that said fortune favors the bold.
Oh.
And he takes the paint and fills out the rest of the letters and writes bold. And you can see those two horses, light up with excitement and whinny and look very pleased.
Ooh. Ooh. Good job, Trith.
So glad he was here.
Let's see. Let's see the other ones. Fall.
Pride.
PR.
Pride goeth before a fall.
Do you write that down?
I write that down.
As the first pair did, the second pair comes to life and looks very delighted with their new name tag.
Who are the other two? I forgot.
The last one is Stitch, and is the third letter an N or an
Yes.
M?
N as in Nike.
Well, that's definitely not Stitch in Time saves 9. Okay.
Stitch.
Is it not?
I don't know any.
I mean, unless the other word is 9.
They said dot n dot.
Yeah,
9 fits the bill.
Could be 9. All right.
Do you write that?
Will they
Let's
will
write
they
it
kick
down.
us if we get it wrong?
All right. The fourth pair comes to life and looks very delighted with their new name tag.
I'm going to.
We still
Party
have
wants
one
to
more
get one
pair, right?
wrong just to see what happens.
I have never heard that before. Stitch.
Kids these days.
Stitch in Time saving.
Stone M space S.
Moves? No.
Moss. Rolling stone gathers no moss.
You write that down?
I write that down.
The last pair comes to life and looks very delighted. And you can see Diana gets a little excited and goes, would you like a ride to, she looks around, test out the carousel?
Oh, certainly. I would love a ride to test out the carousel.
All right. Each of you pick out a horse and get on them, and she slowly pushes the lever into place. And as she does, the horses come back to life and begin chattering and talking amongst one another. And as you guys are going around, you learn some information from them.
Oh.
So they're going to tell you the following things. If somebody could type these in chat for the two that are not here, which they should know some of this information. But to Trith, they say, the hag Nightshade, Sakabatha? How do you pronounce that? Where's the pronunciation guide?
Type it. I'll pronounce it for you.
Will you, though?
I'm pretty good at this.
Okay, well, I will type it in chat, and then we shall see.
Wow, it's trying to kill me.
Skabatha.
Skabatha is correct, according to the pronunciation guide. Skabatha has your missing item, Trith. And I'm losing my notes again.
Or maybe since it's a hag, she's supposed to be Skabatha.
Oh, that one. Scab.
Is that not what we said?
Ska. You guys said ska.
Oh, well. Scab. Skabatha Nightshade has Trent's lost item. Bavlorna Blightstraw has the lost item of Jerek and Mitt. And Indolin Moongrave has the lost item of Francis. You're also told that Bavlorna's lair is a rambling cottage on stilts in the Fey Swamp. Skabatha's lair is a dead, hollowed-out tree in the Sylvan Forest. And Edlana's lair... Indolin's lair is a mountaintop theater.
Okay.
You also learn the following information. Bavlorna, let's see, is allergic to seeing someone run Witter Shines.
Witter shines?
Uh-huh.
How does one spell Witter shines?
Like that. Skabatha sleeps in a dollhouse and can't remember the first creature she sees when she wakes up.
Okay.
And Indolin has foreseen her own death, which happens during an eclipse.
Ooh.
I saw a movie like that once.
Eclipse?
Oh, I get it.
Were there
Moon
vampires?
Grave.
No, or a man foresees his own death.
You also learn that Zabilna of Prismere is frozen in time.
Very helpful
The
horses.
3 hags seized control of Zabilna's domain and split it among them. Together, the hags form the Hourglass Coven. The
that's
hags'
really good.
names are Bavlorna Blightstraw, Skabatha Nightshade, and Indolin Moongrave. And their splinter realms are called Hither, Thither, and Yon. The coven is so riddled with distrust that each hag is convinced her sisters are plotting against her. And that is the information that they give you as you ride along this carousel.
I mean, the only thing they didn't tell us was how to get there.
Yes, it was quite the expedition.
Question.
Answer.
These stationary horses know all this incredible information. How?
I don't ask questions. They're magical. If you ask questions using logic, all of this falls apart.
Well, that's true. This is
For
the
point of
Fae.
reference, see my first attempt
I'm gonna add.
at a recap last time.
I'm gonna ask Francis is gonna ask his horse, "What's the meaning of life?"
And at that, the carousel comes to a halt. And the horses become lifeless once more. And Diana helps each of you get off the carousel. I take it you learned what you needed?
Practically everything. Just one thing missing.
And she bows her head and starts ushering the next group onto the carousel.
Well, we still have... How much time do we have until the next event? The crowning of the Witchlight Monarch.
At that, you hear a loud cry come over the entire carnival. Ladies and gentlemen, it is time for the crowning of the Witchlight Monarch. Please, finish up your dealings and join us in the big top.
Ooh. Scary friend, tell me true? Do you think I have a chance of winning?
Who's the scary friend?
You.
How am I the scary friend?
You have this scary aura about you. I mean, after all, you haven't revealed it yet, but you have an undead nature warlock, so
That's
I assume you
medicated.
have some sort of scary aura about you. Plus your beard. Your beard is scary.
I don't have a beard. I have mutton chops.
Oh yeah, mutton chops. Sorry.
Spoilers.
Like I said, metagaming much? Anyway, okay, I'll get that off my screen. Otherwise, we're going to stay right there forever. I suppose you have as good a chance as anyone of actually succeeding and becoming the Witchlight monarch. Not sure how enthusiastic I am of being referred to as the scary one, but oh well. I suppose we'll make our way over to the big top.
All right. So you guys begin making your way over towards the big top, and once inside, I don't know why I went to the next chapter when there's still more in this chapter. Timed events, Carnival of the Witchlight Monarch. As each of you, along with the rest of the carnival, begin taking their seats in the big top, Darlagran, the Displacer Beast, escorts Mr. Witch from his wagon to the coronation, leaving Thaco the clown behind to guard the staff area. You don't know that information. I don't know why I told you. Because I'm just reading. I'm not actually. So you see Mr. Witch and Darlagran standing next to Candlefoot as Mr. Light gives an opening speech, and the monarch is selected. Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls of all ages, we've had a wonderful evening tonight. I hope you all had fun. I know I have. I would like to take this moment to thank you each for coming out, and thank you each for having such a delightful time. It is now time for us to crown the Witchlight Monarch. Everyone, take your places. And he takes his wand and flicks it around, and you see this red thread begin to curl up and out of the scepter, and it begins to float over the entire crowd as if it's searching for someone specific. And the thread eventually comes to a small orcish-looking girl, and as it gets close, she reaches up to try and grab at it, and it whisks away, before finally resting on the shoulders of one Sir Francis.
Legasp.
Well, it looks like we found our monarch. Please, sir, come down.
I just imagine this whole crowd's gonna be like this weird green man decked in full armor at a carnival. But there I go, I'm going down. I'm
Really?
skipping almost. I'm clutching my chest, skipping down.
As you make your way down, Mr. Witch and Mr. Light both greet you and take you to the center ring, where Palasha is in a large clamshell in the center and is singing a very spriteful song, a very joyous song, and with pixies fluttering around her. As soon as she finishes singing, Mr. Light leads a parade with you at the front around through the carnival. Fireworks going off everywhere. And as you and several of you notice that Mr. Witch has gone back to the staff area and is not partaking in the festivities. But you are doffed with the crown of the Witchlight Monarch, and you instantly gain a charm about you.
Ooh.
Boop. Boop. And this is the charm that beseeches you. You can sprout a pair of beautiful butterfly wings. As long as you have the wings, you gain flying speed equal to your walking speed. and you gain a +5 bonus to all charisma-based ability checks. These effects last for 1 hour. After the use of this charm 3 times, it vanishes from you.
Ooh.
So you have been crowned the Witchlight Monarch. The parade around the carnival starts to come to an end, and people begin leaving the carnival. And you still have not found a way into Prismere.
Well,
What are you doing?
Right now, Francis is just giddy as heck. He's giggling like a little kid. I won! I won!
Oh man. Only if rigged. Masters didn't want me to have the thing.
He deserved it, and you know it.
I just read it and I'm like, oh wow, that would have been very broken in my hands.
So what are you guys doing?
Well,
So,
I'm trying to figure out a good place to add this to my character sheet.
So, as this is sort of like an interplanar thing, I have a plan. Okay?
Mm-hmm.
What we do is we run as fast as we can back to the Pixie Kingdom. Right? We find the little mushroom. We like shake him out of the little guy who had the mushrooms. We get ourselves shrunk down to little pixie size. We find some place here to hide. It will shift planes, whatever's going on. And then after that happens, we come out of our little like pixie areas. And we grow back to full size, and Bob's your uncle. We can do whatever we want. Totally not stealing this from Home Alone 2. We'll just be wherever it is. No, I'm kidding. That's clearly not the plan. Although it would be really funny.
I don't know. I've got no better plans.
That is a terrible thing to say. When you don't have any better plan than ripping off Harry and Marv's dollhouse toy store robbing scheme in Home Alone 2, that's a terrible place to be.
So what are you guys doing? You look and you start to see the river that is encompassing the entire carnival begins to float up and dry up and becomes this really long blue ribbon that starts to ravel up, and some of the carnivalese are coming over and trying to usher people out. Time's over, folks. Time to get out. Everybody leave.
There's a contrarian part of it. He's just like, but what if we didn't?
Francis snaps out of it a little bit and starts to take in the situation. We need to find a way to get there. We can't leave just yet.
Is there feels like we missed an opportunity to do something, but I'm not sure where that would have been. Because we're supposed to get this watch, and I haven't the foggiest idea how. Is Mr. Witch anywhere in sight?
You saw him going back towards the staff area.
Okay. Let's look at things that I shouldn't do. Oh, that would be a very bad idea. Um.
Maybe we should just go see him again.
I don't think they'd let us in, would they?
+5 to persuasion. Actually, wait, hold on.
I say my persuasion is already +6.
Oh, dang. I can add up another +5.
Can your charm of the monarch transfer to other people?
No.
That's very unfortunate. Because that would be
You ain't
amazing.
getting my wings.
I mean, the dollhouse option is actually starting to sound like the best idea.
I've got no stealth. Can't sneak
as,
around.
As you two, 4, are there's only 2. There's 4. As the 4 of you are standing there, Eliwick Troublestorm rushes over and gathers you all. What are you doing? Just standing here? Come with me! Come with me! Hurry! 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 And she quickly ushers you guys towards the Hall of Illusions. As you're running, you see the big top begins to fold up and become this long stick of a pole, and then shrink down into nothingness and float off towards the staff area. And many of the other attractions are doing the same, and everything is being packed up. You get to the Hall of Illusions, and you see it start shaking, and she says, "Hurry, we don't have much time." And she pushes you all into the Hall of Illusions. You walk towards the back very swiftly at her becking, and she says, high time you folks were elsewhere." And she walks up to one of the mirrors and says, "Hither, thither, here and there, wander yonder, show me where," and touches the glass, and as before, you see it begin to shimmer. "Hurry, quickly, everyone in, everyone in."
Okay.
What is happening? Who are you?
There's no time to explain. Hurry, go!
Get in.
All right.
Can I make an insight check
Sure.
of +0?
Sure.
Yeah, let's see. Oh.
Wow.
She seems legit.
She didn't throw us out the
We
front
don't have
door.
time to argue. Let's go.
Say her not throwing us out the front door is a very positive sign.
I jump in.
She doesn't work for the carnival.
Oh, that's right. This is the other one.
So all of you begin to go into this this mirror.
Mm-hmm.
As you enter this reflection, mist swirls, and your reflection is gone, and you find yourself being drawn into a large mist. And everything else around you fades. Eventually, you find yourself standing at the edge of a raised and broken causeway underneath a very hazy and twilit sky. The causeway, which is built from old pale stones that glow faintly from within, towers over a surrounding landscape. Large section of it have crumbled away. The parts remain in place are separated by large gaps where portions have completely collapsed. A fog-shrouded swamp spreads out below in all directions, and up from the muck wafts the smell of rotting plants. Also rising from the swamp is the music of nature, distant symphony of croaking frogs and singing birds.
Okay.
So you're standing here on this platform. What is it you would like to do?
What is this? Where are we? Why are we brought here?
Is the person still with us?
Nope. It's just you four.
Oh.
Oh.
Okay.
Well,
Are there any checks I can make to discern where we are?
Sure. What are you trying to learn?
Where we are, or maybe what the nature of this place is?
are we in
See
the
if it rings a
Feywild?
bell.
Roll
Anything?
me a perception check.
Okay.
$13. You seem to be on top of an old broken down bridge. You look over the side and you see that you are several feet above the base floor. You walk to the edge of the causeway where it's been broken down, and you can see across very, very far in the distance. You see another section that is still standing, but there is a huge gap. It seems to be a very vast swamp, though the edges of it seem to be clouded in a thick mist that you can't see through. Something doesn't feel the same about where you are, but you can't quite put your finger on it.
It seems as though we may have shifted planes. Rather jarring experience.
Are you sure? I've spent a lot of time with Faye in my past, and this it doesn't feel right at all.
I'm not sure at all. It's sort of a first for me. But this is certainly not like any place I've ever been before. Is there any sort of path or anything around us that would give us a sign that we're not just in the middle of absolute nowhere?
Roll perception or investigation.
Well, investigation it is.
So you begin looking around, trying to find some sort of idea as to where to go from here, because just walking the platform you are on is quite large, but there's really nowhere else to go except down. You do notice that there are several small, strange-looking mushrooms that are built up around the edge. And looking over the edge, you see large platform-like mushrooms that you think you could easily climb down if you took your time.
I suppose perhaps we should try and just get down from here. There's not going to be anything that we're going to accomplish by being up here.
I suppose that sounds like the best we can do right now.
And we'll begin
Do any-
descending.
Do any of us have a climbing speed?
No. Well, actually, Mitt probably does.
Mitt does, I think.
Yeah.
But yeah, so you guys can slowly start taking your time to go down these mushrooms. It's about 100 feet down, but taking your time, you can easily make it to the bottom without issue. As you guys begin your descent, one of you We shall decide which.
D4.
I guess it's gonna be Francis. Nope, it's not Francis. It's probably Jerek, actually.
I think it's Trith,
It's
to be
definitely
honest.
Jerek. Jerek, you notice off in the distance, ooh, by a lot. You were the most wisdomless of everybody.
That is not encouraging.
You notice off in the distance, a giant balloon made of patchwork material. It spins out of control as though punctured, causing the wicker basket that hangs from it to swing wildly. The balloon plunges out of sight, disappearing into the fog approximately a mile away.
I suppose we should go and see what that is.
Can you tell us what you saw?
Oh, yes. Hey, look, there's a balloon.
A balloon.
A balloon.
Balloomba?
Oh yeah, do I still have my balloon blink dog?
Yeah, it's still floating around your head.
Nice.
Um,
One of these hags is gonna pop it, and that's gonna unleash my rage mode.
unlocked a level of barbarian just randomly? You guys slowly make your way towards the bottom, and as you reach the ground, sticky mud squelches beneath your feet. Tangled mangroves grow over out of pools of rippling water, half hidden by the thick fog, and purple mushrooms cling to rotten logs and stumps scattered throughout the marsh. Crickets that glow like fireflies chirp serenely before they are snatched out of the air by tongues of hungry frogs. Coming from one direction are several voices joined in a marching song. The singing grows louder as 6 bipedal rabbits wearing clothing emerge from the fog. 2 of them tug at the reins of a giant snail, and the others carry clubs and slings. The song you hear them singing, with sticks and stones will break your bones, will beat you blind and steal your clothes, but none among us can compare to the wildly swift and stand-up hare. Scarf that's glorious, thief notorious, his deeds are truly meritorious. With a wink and a grin he'll show his cunning, a flash of his scarf he'll take off running. Quick as a bolt he'll his long scarf trailing, grasping, you'll end up flailing. You'll pout, you'll moan, you'll huff, you'll sneer. Thanks to Agdon, long scarf, brigand prince of Prismere. That was a tongue twister. So, as you see these hares approaching, what do you do?
Do I recognize these sorts of creatures?
Roll a nature check.
Let's see. I have a +1 to nature because I'm proficient at it despite being dumb.
Oh, nice. You notice these to be Haragons. They are creatures of the Feywild. These specific ones you do not
know. I know I've seen these guys before. Not these. I've seen these rabbit people before. They're called Herringons. They're lovely folks, spirits of freedom. These ones don't seem as nice as the ones I met.
As you say this, one of them grows closer. This is a robbery. If you resist, we'll beat you black and blue.
Oh yes, these are much less kind than the ones I met.
Now, come, give me your trinkets. I wish to have each of you to give me the first feeling of delight that you can remember from the best gift you were ever given.
Can we resist?
That's up to you. This is D&D. This is a role-playing game. You can do whatever you want. It's the magic of this. There is no menu. You tell me what you want to do, and I'll tell you what to roll.
Let's see, I have no spells.
I'm sorry, little furry friend. Can you try to explain to me what this feeling of delight is?
Come on, you gotta know what a delight is. That feeling you get when you're happy and something goes your way and you get the thing you wanted most. That is the feeling I desire.
You know, it's entirely possible that I've never gotten the thing that I desire most.
Well, aren't you just a ray of sunshine?
Out of character, if I am, you made me this way.
A ray of sunshine?
Uh-huh.
I'd like to see if I can talk him out of it. I'll say, long-eared friend, we have just had quite a day. We don't really know where we are, and we really could just use some time to rest and recuperate. We don't need this right now. If you could just lead your merry band away, and we'll let you rob from us another time when we're feeling better. And I'd like to try a persuasion check.
Sure. Roll persuasion. Oh, 24. How's about this? How's about you give me your happiest memory, and we'll call it even.
I have a wonderful idea.
I look at the others.
I have a wonderful
Let me hear
idea. It occurs to me that there's one among us who perhaps may be a bit happier than normal. Why don't we just trade all of his happy thoughts for the last day to you folks, and he'll go back to being just the way he was?
You say that, and you turn around, and Mitt is unamused.
I think Mitt would be absolutely amused at that right now.
No, he's not, because he's no longer under the curse that was given to him at the beginning of the carnival.
No. Does he at least remember it? This is all about memory.
Yeah, Mitt's not the kind of person that would give up something like that, I don't believe. And I'm certainly not going to do it while he's not here.
He's here with us in essence.
It was Francis who spoke up to the hare.
Mm-hmm.
And it is Francis of whom they demand a happy thought.
Fine. I'll do it. I can.
Well, come clean with it. What is your happiest thought?
Well, let's see. I've had quite a few good experiences in my lifetime, but the one that comes to mind right now is meeting my family, if that makes any sense.
All right.
The ones who took me in when I ran away from home.
As you begin to speak, he pulls a large gourd out and just sits there and listens to your tale about your family. And when you finish, he smiles at you and says, "This will do nicely. Agdon Longscarf is much obliged." And he looks over at his fellow companions, and they start ushering away. And you now have no memory of any of your family
No.
At all?
at all.
Wow.
Welcome to the Feywild.
All the Fae I met back in my childhood were all like neutral and chaotic good.
And you
didn't
remember
do-
none of them.
I mean, that would be
So like 8 years of my life have just disappeared.
Yep.
Tell me, Sir Francis, since you have so much more experience with these sort of creatures, what do you suppose we should do now?
And he asks this, and you have no recollection as to what he's talking about. What creatures?
What am I wearing?
Oh wow, that's like a major identity crisis right there.
So that's the number he chose.
I don't even like the color green.
Oh, I thought I was going to be the evil one.
So,
Uh,
I
I look at my shield. It's like, when did I decide to serve the Arcart? I always liked Bahamut.
I'm certain I don't know that you sort of came into my life like this. Why don't we go try and find that balloon wherever it went down?
Sure, I guess. I'm just kind of zoned out of it. I'm gonna take the helmet off for the first. I need some
Oh.
fresh air.
oh,
You see
Wow.
a fine-faced young man, strong cheekbones, glorious long golden locks, and of course verdant green eyes.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
beautiful.
Wow. I'm trying to create an update for this. There's so much that's happened.
This is one of the best twists that could have happened.
Oh, glorious. So, what are you guys doing?
We're going to go look for the balloon that went down.
Alrighty. You guys start making your way into the muck that is this swamp. And you're having to drag your feet up and out of the mud to take each step. And it is very difficult for you to traverse through the mud.
Mm-hmm.
Oh my goodness, your gifs just. Mwah. And as
My
you
what?
are, your gifs. I said it. As you are making your way through, you. Ew, interesting. Of course, I would roll this, the one I didn't read. You notice a 10-foot wide stream, and it is flowing, kind of the opposite direction that you're going. And the waters are they're moving at a slow pace, but it's rather fast compared to all of the other standing water of the swamp.
So it's like somehow separated from the rest of the swamp, not like flowing through the rest of the water.
Seemingly so.
Okay.
It is distinctly different than the rest of the water.
Okay, but like there's not like banks that it's flowing through. It's just like there's water and then there's more water, but this water is moving.
Yes.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Are there any indications around here as to where this balloon might have gone down at?
So you are walking towards the balloon. You know the direction that it fell, and
Okay.
you're just slowly making your way that direction.
And this water's crossing our path.
Yes.
Okay. And it's like just look like an impediment, or is it?
No, you could easily cross over if you would like.
It sounds like a trap. It just sounds like a trap.
Does it now?
It does. It does.
You guys are in the Feywild. I would never throw anything at you that would just, throw you completely off your game, make you take off your helmet that you haven't taken off this entire time, or make you forget the family that you love. I wouldn't do something like that.
Oh yes. Can I make a request that all checks I make related to Fey or Feywild stuff be made at disadvantage now?
Oh, absolutely. That was already the plan.
Okay.
Oh, good Lord. This is going wonderfully.
Good thing it was you two tonight, right?
First the riddle and now this.
So what is it you would like to do?
I have nothing that would really tip me off in any sort. Seeing this, I am curious. I would like to examine it.
Okay, roll me an
very carefully.
investigation.
Investigation.
So looking over into the water, you can see that it's rather reflective.
Okay.
And you actually catch a glimpse of something that's happening somewhere else. A hag with toad-like features relaxes in a pool of water while miniature versions of her ladle the water and pour it over her head and shoulders.
What are the chances that this is Bavlorna?
Roll a history check.
A history check. It's going to go wonderfully. Yep.
You have no idea.
Is there anything tying this vision to anything at all, or is it just sort of a non sequitur at this point?
As far as you know, it's just a hag that looks like a frog taking a bath.
Well, that's certainly not something you see every day. Shall we continue on?
Now that I think about it, I came up with this for like his Francis's time with his Fey family. That's like when he was a kid, he had like a -1 to charisma, but living with them, they gave him a lot of confidence and empowered his personality. With those years gone, he's just kind of that's not him no more.
Then I would say you would probably maintain your personality for that.
Yeah, you would still maintain that stuff.
Okay.
You're just not sure how you got there.
Yeah.
Okay. I still remember these guys, right?
But you still remember your time in the forest. You just don't remember any of the creatures you met and learned from there. As far as you know, you just went into the forest and were alone and learned a whole bunch of skills. Just none of which relating to the Feywild.
Oh, this is sad.
He has a very particular set of skills.
I don't know where
And
I
I
got them
can't
from,
remember.
but
Yeah.
I'm good with this for some reason.
Skills which he developed over a very long time of just sitting in the forest, thinking to himself.
So, Francis, do you look into the water as well?
Uh, I mean, at this point, I don't really. I'm thinking I might just wander into the water, try to.
Okay. Yeah, you can easily step over and through the water, continuing along your way if that is what you wish. As Francis steps into the water, the vision that you see, Jerek, fades away.
I will follow him in the direction we were going.
A few moments later, you guys notice that the water begins to rise quite suddenly. As if out of nowhere, the water level goes from ankle deep to just over waist deep on a medium-sized creature. So if you are under 4 feet, you are at neck height. As the water is a little over 3 feet at this point.
Yep.
Oop.
All right, I'm back. That's what happened.
So the water is a little over 3 feet at this point, and it came out of nowhere.
Should we consider making some sort of raft or something before we continue on?
Well, now that I think about it, I do have that charm. I do have wings now. From what Mr. Light gave me.
Well, that does very well for you, but what about the rest of us?
You could climb on my no, that would hinder the wings. Well, you could grab onto my ankles. I could fly. I'm quite strong, and I flex a little bit. I can carry you.
I think I'd prefer to have something more solid than a good promise.
Oh my goodness. Trith is just back there treading water, by the way.
Oh, yeah, he's minus. He's tiny.
Yeah. I look back. He's like, maybe your idea's for the best.
Oh, is there anything around that we could use to build a raft out of?
There is plenty of logs and dead trees that if you would like to try and fashion some sort of flotation device. Do you guys have ropes in your pack? Yes.
That's a wonderful question.
Let's check.
I most certainly do not.
I do not either.
How do you not have rope? Everybody has rope.
I do not have rope.
Yeah, now that I think about it, I don't know where my whatchamacallit are.
I have the
The,
scholar's pack, so there's no rope.
Oh, you actually don't have rope.
I don't have rope.
I don't see any of the stuff for my pack. I'm not.
I-
Wait, paladins get a pack?
I do have tinker's tools, so it's possible that I could fashion something that would help it all stick together.
Yes, you did not get a. You didn't get a pack either.
I did get a pack.
Or no, I mean a rope. Sorry, a rope either, Mr. Francis. Trith definitely has rope, and Mitt does as well. So you guys have 100 feet of rope.
Whoa, I should have gotten either a priest pack or an explorer's pack, but I've got neither. So maybe if I
If you go into your inventory,
post-realization add an explorer's pack.
say if you go into your inventory, you may have it. It just might be in the backpack.
No, it's not. I don't.
Oh.
Because I just looked.
Okay.
Yeah. Which one did you want? Which pack did you want?
Explorer's pack. I'm not a priest.
Could be.
There you go. Now you also have rope.
Yay!
So yeah, so you guys have 150 foot of rope. Does anybody have anything that would assist you in making said raft?
I have tinkerer's tools.
Okay, that could moderately help in some areas. I would just like the two of you to make a group survival check.
Okay.
And if you have anything like woodworking tools, or if you have something that could cut trees, like if you have an axe.
I have a
something like
long
that.
sword.
Yeah, it would need to be an axe.
Dang it.
Or some sort of chisel would also work if you had something like that. Otherwise, just roll straight.
Okay. Here we go. Survival.
We're looking for a combined 25. Oh,
21.
you just need to get a 4 or higher. Jerek?
I can't fail. I have wisdom +3.
Nice.
Yay!
So yeah, so it takes you guys a little bit of time, especially since one of your party members is treading water. But you are able to chop down some old trees, gather some already fallen logs, and tie them together. Roll me a D100.
Okay.
Over 60, and that's over 60. You only used 150 foot length of rope.
Okay, cool. Wait a minute, I just realized something. Francis Verde wouldn't be Francis Verde anymore. He's Francis, different name.
Alrighty then. Would you like to? Well, you haven't really told anybody that, so
No.
I don't know that anybody knows your last name, so it really
Nah.
wouldn't make a difference, anyways. Except for to you.
Yeah.
But anyways, so yeah, you guys are able to gather some wood and you make a makeshift raft.
Nice.
All right, let's continue on then. Let's see if we can find our way through all of this.
All aboard.
So you guys are able to get onto the raft. You're still a little mucky and wet, but it's much easier to traverse this now risen water level. And you slowly make your way closer and closer to the where the balloon has fallen.
Okay.
As you get closer, you can see wherefore art thou? Is that? Yes. Okay. We're gonna need a bigger boat. As you approach, you see a crumbling stone tower rising out of the swamp, leaning at such an angle that it threatens to kill over. Black brambles surround the base of the tower and cling to its lower half. Hanging from the crenulations on the lower side of the tower's peak is a large woven basket at the end of a triangle of ropes and tattered fabric. The basket dangles 30 feet above the surface of the swamp.
Okay.
Well,
Describe the basket. Describe that basket again.
It is tattered fabric hanging off to one side in a tangle of ropes. I
Okay.
think I said triangle earlier. A tangle of ropes and a large woven basket.
How large?
About the size of a hot air balloon basket.
Oh,
Enough to hold 5
So
or 6 people.
this is probably the thing.
Yeah.
Gotcha.
Based on what you saw, this is definitely the basket or the balloon that you saw.
It's just like hanging off the tower.
It's attached to part of the tower. Yeah, it's about 30 feet off.
Off the ground. I will call out, hello! Is anybody up there? Silence.
You hear no response.
Suppose we should go and check and see if there's someone hurt, I suppose.
Let's go. And so I start heading towards the tower.
Okay. As you get close, there is the thick black brambles covering the ground around the tower at a thickness of about 30 feet, you guesstimate, between the entrance to the tower and the edge of the black brambles.
Mm-hmm. And they cover all the distance between here and there.
Yes. You could get through the brambles to get into the tower, but it would be considered difficult terrain.
Let me see. What do I have that I can use here? Not a whole lot.
How high is it up again?
30 feet.
30 feet off the ground.
Maybe this could work. I have Misty Step. It allows me to teleport 30 feet in any direction to an unoccupied space.
Yeah. If you want to cast Misty Step, you could grab the bottom of the basket.
I'll do that.
All right.
Channeling the Fey power that I don't know how I got, I'm going to use my Fey touched ability to cast Misty Step.
All right. So Francis poofs out of one direction and poofs. You see him poof up to another, and he reaches out to grab the basket. I need an athletics or acrobatics check. To
Ooh,
see if
athletic.
you can grab onto that basket and hold on.
Shoot, not as good as I thought.
You beat a 10. That's all you need.
Okay, good.
So you cling onto the outside of the basket and slowly start to climb up the side of it, and you hear, "Psst! You there? I need your help."
Who's there?
Shh, 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 shh. I'm in a bit of a bind, as you can tell. I'm Sir Talavir. I'm one of the Summer Queen's loyal servants. Ask that you set me free. You see, it was in the midst of a daring escape from the vile Bavlorna Blightstraw, when a balloon was set upon by a ill wind and sent plummeting to the current unfortunate location. My pilot, the Honorable Willywog, did not survive. I have been trapped up here for some time now. Help me. I must tell my queen of the fall of Prisnir.
You serve who?
Keep your voices down. There are 2 serpents sleeping in the brambles outside of the tower. If you awaken them, they might put the squeeze on you, or worse, devour me. As you peek up over the edge of the basket, you can see a small pink um, dragon fairy inside of a bird cage. And he is not in the carnival. He is in hither. Handouts. And he is right here. And he has bestowed upon him a magnificent moustache.
Quite a dapper dragon.
Please, if you could help me, I can help you get out of this place. Perhaps we can come to some sort of arrangement.
I swore an oath to protect all who are in danger, no matter the cost, and with no what's the word I'm looking for? No desire of reward. I don't remember why I took it, but I know that I did, and I promise I will help you out. I'm whispering, by the way. So let's see. Where is this guy in relation to the dapper dragon?
Once you get up to the basket, he's kind of leaning over. Almost the cage is almost on its side, off in the far corner. You can easily get up into the basket and retrieve the cage that he is in.
Mm-hmm. I'll do what I can. Do I need to make a stealth throw?
If you would like to make a stealth check.
I would not like to make a stealth check. But with my beefy, long arms, I will do my best to try to grab the cage.
Okay.
And see if I can... Like, what kind of cage is it? Is it like a bird cage where I can just take the top off? Okay. I'll do what I can to try to lift it up. Oh, yeah. What is this guy? Is he human, elf, fae?
It's the dragon.
Oh, I thought I for some reason I thought the dragon was the thing I was looking out for. I got confused for some reason.
No. No, there are two snakes down below.
No, when I heard snakes, I heard serpents, and I thought maybe this guy was confusing the cute little dragons for.
No, he is the cute little dragon.
Okay, then it is my honor to save this man, especially since my oath was to protect all fae of good nature.
All right. Well, you pick him up, pick up the cage, and you have it in your arms. What is it you would like to do?
Let's see. I can. It's probably gonna make too much noise trying to get back down. Ah, shoot! I thought I could. I thought the face step was added to my spell slots, but no, I can only use it once a day. No, wait, I haven't unlocked my second level spell slots though, so that's why.
Yeah.
I am going to try to slide on my booty down.
Okay. You can get out to the edge of the basket and kind of try and slide down the edge of the tower. You will end up in the brambles where the snakes are, though.
Oh, okay, that sucks. I will try. I'll just jump down. Not jump into the brambles, though. Down to where I came from.
All right. Give me an acrobatics check.
Shoot. -1 acrobatics. Here we go.
Yeah, you jump. Luckily for you, the ground is quite soft. Unluckily for you, you are now about 3 foot deep in the muck. And you have awakened the two snakes. And you hear them start slithering around and hissing out and you, they come out to the edge and see the four of you and the cage, and they start. They haven't done anything yet, but they are aware of your presence.
I'm just gonna put the cage down, try to open it, keeping an eye on the snakes.
Alright, if you're not gonna try and do anything towards the snakes, they're going to try and eat you. Well, not you.
Oh, wait,
They're gonna
how
try
big
and
are
eat
these?
they're gonna try and swallow the cage.
Oh. In that case, I will seeing that they have still murderous intent and are not just ticked off but watching, I will take out a javelin and I will throw a javelin.
Oh, okay. So we're getting into combat. Cool.
Well, yeah. But these, I don't know.
So yeah.
Can these snakes talk?
I don't know. You haven't tried. You just threw a javelin at them. So yeah, roll that attack. Yeah, that's gonna be a wide miss, as you are still stuck in the mud, and should have rolled at disadvantage, by the way.
No.
But you miss regardless. And I need everyone to roll initiative.
Am I even aware that this is happening?
Yes, you were standing there watching all of this go down.
Okay, so I now see the snakes are moving, and I'm like, oh, well, that doesn't seem.
Yeah,
like
I was kind of hoping someone would help me with this.
I don't know if I'm even seeing this. I just saw a man disappear in front of my eyes, appear in a basket, and then jump to his apparent doom. So I was,
All right,
just getting there. Try to remember how to roll initiative from here. Oh, it's in here somewhere. Oh, how do you roll initiative?
Go to the encounter.
Oh, the encounter. The encounter. Oh, yeah.
Alright, and then we need 2 snacky boys.
What am I working with?
Let me go to the compendium because apparently it didn't pull these out. Add them to. I did. Sweet. And boot. Alright, you two have rolled. So we're gonna roll the rest of them. We'll say the 2 snicky boys are here. Francis is there, and he is currently restrained in the muck.
Mm-hmm.
Nope, he's not invisible. He's restrained. Which one are we going to use for restrained? We're going to use that. Nope, that's incapacitated. Well, we'll use grappled instead. All right. And then the three of you are they're off on the raft, and you're just kind of there by the raft. All right. So, Francis, you threw your first javelin, but it didn't really go as planned. But luckily, you're even in your mucky state, you are still quicker than these two snakes.
So these giant snakes, I am going to. Well, let's see what all I've got. What does my channel divinity look like? I'm going to. If I'm restrained, right?
You are restrained, yes.
I'm going to give them a.
You have disadvantage on ability check, or you have disadvantage on attack rolls and dexterity saving throws, and you have. Actually, I don't think that second one is right. You restrained. Your speed is 0. Attack rolls against you have advantage, and your attack rolls have disadvantage, and you have disadvantage on saving throws, on dexterity saving throws. So yeah, I was right. Yay me, go brain.
I'm going to use my channel divinity, Nature's Wrath, which looks like this. Or let's see. Yeah, let's. I don't know how to share it on the. Maybe this.
Like that.
And I'm gonna use it on this, the snake on top, from my perspective. It's 10 feet away, right? And the DC is 13.
Yeah, it's within 10 feet. Alright, dexterity saving throw.
It's probably gonna win.
Actually, which one is better for it? Because it gets to choose. Ooh, strength saving throw is better. So we're gonna go with a strength save. 15.
Dang it!
So it is not restrained.
Do I have a bonus action?
I don't know. Do you have a bonus action?
Dang it! This would have been a better. This would have been so much better. I could have used Harness Divine Power as a bonus action to get back one of my spells, like Speak with Animals. Never mind. I guess I'm done. That's my turn.
Alright. Mitt's turn. Actually, you guys have access to their character sheets, yes?
I believe I do, yes. Mm-hmm.
Right. Jerek, you take control of Mitt, and Francis, you take control of Trith.
Trith. Okay.
I now need to actually do the work to make sure that I can cast this stuff from here. All right. Alright. Mitt. Yes. Okay.
I've never played a Wisp before.
Remind me again how I connect D&D Beyond to this thing.
It should already be connected.
Yeah, it's not.
Go up to on the VTT Foundry.
Mm-hmm.
In your Chrome browser extensions, all you have to do is click the Beyond 20 browser extensions button.
Okay.
And that should connect it. Or it should prompt you to accept it or whatever.
Ooh, wait a minute. Chronal shift. I can use. There's a reaction that Trith can use. As a reaction, after you are a creature that you can see within 30 feet.
Alright.
Let's see.
It's not working. Okay. All right.
You just rolled initiative for him.
I mean, I didn't mean to change things, but I don't think it actually changed anything.
Well, it moved you.
30
Oh,
feet.
sorry.
Initiative order.
Sorry. Oh. Well, why is it? So I should have an 11, not a 17 and a half.
You should have an 11. You're right.
Yeah. Why is Mitt lacking 4 hit points?
Because he tried to push his way through the brambles
Oh, yeah.
for this stuff.
Right.
Although Francis, you should be at full HP.
I should?
Yours was only custard damage. You gained that back after you got that 81.
Oh, nice.
How far away are the giant snakes from
Use your
Mitt?
ruler and find out.
I did
So this
use
is,
a
this is
ruler,
actually, viable distance.
and it is within 30 feet, just barely.
So 20 feet or 25 feet, depending on which way I go. 20, 25. Okay. All right. And this is difficult terrain, correct?
Correct.
Yes. So I can only get half, where I get 15 feet. So I could. That's the wrong thing.
Oh, yeah. Can I do my thing for Trith? The reaction
what is it?
Trith has. Chronal shift. As a reaction after you or a creature you can see within. Actually, I'll just share it.
I forget how to move people.
Oh yeah. So I'll reroll for the snake then to see if it's restrained. 23.
It's even better. Never mind. That's
Masters, I can't actually move his token.
Okay, yeah. Just tell me where you want it.
I would like him to move 15 feet to be right about theirs.
Okay.
So he's actually within range of the giant snake there.
Yep.
Let's see. See if he has anything else here that would be super effective or helpful or anything. Does he have spells? He does have spells. Wow. None of those are helpful. At least not at the moment. I will attack this. Let's see if I can find him here. I will attack this giant snake with my rapier. 13?
13 hits.
Wow. It never happens. I don't think I had got a sneak attack on that one.
No, you didn't have a sneak attack, so it's just 8 damage.
Yeah. So 8. And I don't think he has. Oh. Well, he used all my movement to get here. So.
Oh, I did it on the wrong one.
It's going to be quite unfortunate.
Oh, nope, the other way.
Sneak attack, cunning action. Yeah, I don't think I really have anything else I can do here. Unless I can bonus action attack with claws.
No.
No. Attack with dagger?
What did you attack with to begin with?
With a rapier.
Yeah.
I can attack with the dagger?
You can attack with the dagger as a bonus action.
Sweet.
Two weapon fighting.
Let's do it.
You just won't get the proficiency bonus.
I'll take the D4.
So you rolled a 1 on the damage.
Wonderful.
1 damage.
It's one more than I had.
All right. Now Trith.
Let's see. Let's try a spell, shall we? Trith will use. I think this might be the best option. I've always wanted to try it, anyways. Trith will use Magic Missile, 2nd level.
Okay.
And we'll target it at the bottom snake.
Okay. Roll the damage.
Let's see.
Second
So
level
it's
gets you
one.
2 beams. How many beams did you get? 4 beams actually.
Okay. You create 3 glowing darts of magical force at 1st level. Each dart deals 1d4 plus 1 force damage to its target. At higher levels, when you cast this, it creates 1 more dart, so I get 4 darts.
4. Okay. So, boom. Alrighty. These snakes seem to be taking some damage.
Right.
Anything else?
No bonus actions.
Alright. This giant constrictor snake is going to come over to you. And he is going
Oh, no.
to... He likes where you're at. Because you're already stuck. So he's not going to constrict you. But he is going to bite at you. With advantage. For a 21. Does a 21 hit?
A 21 does hit.
Alright. That is 15 piercing damage.
Oh dear. Oh no. That hurts. That really hurts.
Alright. Jerek.
Jerek will move himself. Let's see. How do I do this? How do I do this? There we go. This. Nope, that's not the way. Is it this way? Nope, that's not it either. It's really frustrating. I can move here, I believe. Oh, it just automatically does it. Okay. Never mind. And he will strike at the one in front of him here.
Okay.
With his spear, which will also include his green flame blade.
Alright.
Because that's a thing. So here's the spear attack for the one in front.
Wait, hold up.
What?
I don't think you're doing that right.
Green flame blade says you brandish a weapon using the spell's casting and make a melee attack with against one creature within 5 feet of you. On a hit, the target suffers the weapon's attack normal's effect, and you can cause green fire to leap from the target to a different creature of your choice that you can see within 5 feet of that creature. The second creature takes fire damage equal to your spell casting ability modifier.
Okay.
Oh.
So I am using this correctly. So I make a spear attack. I get a spear attack against the one in front of me.
Okay.
And attack.
Misses.
Unfortunate.
This is
So
going terrible.
I do nothing. Except for stand here and look stupid.
Is that it?
I also have a dagger. I think. I do have a dagger.
But you used a spear.
I did use a spear.
Yeah.
And I'm definitely using it two-handed.
Yeah.
So yeah. I stand there looking very embarrassed with myself.
You could Shadow Blade.
Shadow Blade.
It's a bonus action.
No, it's not coming up as a thing I can do. Am I missing something? Let me see. Oh. Wow.
You would have to do another melee attack.
Let's see. Yeah, I can't use that one yet.
Yeah.
For multiple reasons. Sorry. Don't worry. I got an idea for next round.
No worries. All right. This snake is going to attack the one that actually did damage to it.
Mm.
And he is going to try and constrict. And at 18, does that hit Mitt?
That definitely hits Mitt.
Okay. So Mitt is now restrained within the grasps of the constrictor. He is grappled and he is restrained. And he will take 7 bludgeoning damage.
Hmm. You're going to have to apply that because I can't.
did.
Okay, good. Well, not good, but
Francis.
I am going to take up my long spear, my long sword, that is, and I am going to, even in this catatonic state, I will try and swing at the one closest to me. Roll at disadvantage.
Yep.
Okay, 22 and let's see this one. Oh, 20.
20. Okay. And you're using one-handed or two-handed?
One-handed.
Okay. Takes 10 damage.
Nice,
Anything
nice. Do I have a bonus action? I do not think I have a bonus action. You know what? Now that I think about it, I probably should have healed myself with lay on hands, but you live and learn. Or in this case, probably not, but still.
All right.
That ends my turn.
Mitt.
Mitt.
Try and escape the grapple, or you can stay restrained.
And while I'm restrained, can I still attack this thing? But
With disadvantage, yes.
disadvantage, okay. Escaping would be what? Acrobatics?
Acrobatics or athletics.
Acrobatics. I mean, all this. I'm assuming if he stays restrained, then he'll take automatic damage on his next round.
No.
No, he has to. The snake has to make another attack against the creature that it has restrained.
Yep.
Okay. Cool. Yeah. Then I will take the disadvantage and I'll just start whacking away at stuff.
Okay.
And this roll 10.
10's
Crap.
not gonna do it.
And bonus action 9 also will not do it. Wow, that's
No,
very
no.
unfortunate.
Alright.
Okay.
Trith.
Trith will do something. Probably not going to use Magic Missile again. Or maybe they will, just first level this time. Yeah, let's try another Magic Missile. Just with the 3 1d4 plus 1s. So I guess that would be 3d4 plus 1. Well, no, 3d4 plus 3. Ah, shoot, it's not working. Yeah, I don't have access to all the character sheet stuff. It's 1d4 plus 1 for each of the missiles.
And there's 4 missiles.
3 missiles this time. It's a level 1 spell.
Okay. So, and you're doing it the top snake?
Yes.
Take the damage, Snake. Oh, it's not registering as damage. That's why. Fine, I'll do it manually.